What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and we are on the v29.40 update showcasing all of the brand new cosmetics that got added with the most recent update or got decrypted, such as a brand new Loki x Fortnite collaboration. Now, to start it off, we will be going through all the outfits, blings, pickaxes, instruments, everything like that. The only thing we won't be covering in this video is going to be Lego kits or Lego building sets, so don't worry about missing out on too much here. Now, firstly, the carry skin you're seeing on screen is actually going to be the Save the World starter pack for Chapter 5 Season 3, so it is interesting to see our first little glimpse at the upcoming starter pack for Save the World, and it's nice to know, Save the World is still getting some new starter packs here and there. It's a little odd to see how they are not really going for the, oh hey, here's one of the Save the World characters turned into a actual starter pack skin, though this one is themed around constructor class characters in Save the World, and turning it into its own little theming, like, its own little outfit, which is why it's got this type of armor going on with the actual chest piece and everything, but it is nice to see that it is coming out. Next up, we have the Elowin skin right here, which is actually said to be an item shop skin. As you can see, we have a pickaxe over on the side, which means that once we view the pickaxe, it'll be one of those things that actually get de-equipped from the side. This will be in the item shop, no clue when, but it is one of the new skins out of this update. We have Honey Dancer, which is currently available in the item shop right now, but we also have the Lavandra skin right here, which is actually a brand new bee-themed cosmetic set. Matches the Honey Dancer skin right here. It's interesting to see how they haven't released at the same time, however, but it is cool to see we're getting some new bee-themed cosmetics. It does have a variant option to take the glasses on and off, depending on what you want to actually see here, but it is a nice little skin to see in the item shop in the near future. We also have the Reckless Wraith skin. I do believe this one is going to have a bundle and it will be released in the item shop, but it is one of the new skins out of this update. Nothing too crazy to talk about here. However, we have the Tetsuo skin right here, which is actually going to be a Chapter 5 Season 3 Battle Royale starter pack skin. Now, this one also had a survey version, and the survey version had a lot of extra art and theming going on here. It was a lot closer to like Renzo to the Destroyer than it is in this actual image, but at the exact same time, still a starter pack to actually pick up in the item shop if you want it once it releases next season, and maybe it gives us a glimpse at next season's theme. We also, for Fortnite original outfits, have the Titan hand as an actual outfit itself, so here is the mythological Titan himself. You can see how the hands are kind of like, connected by, just floating or whatever else throughout the body, even same with the legs down here. It's a very unique design, and I wonder, when this will actually be sold in the item shop, because it is, once again, another one of those item shop skins. It reminds me of Zero and all those skins before, just, with a new design kind of, going on with it. Well, that said, however, it's time to go over to the collaboration cosmetics, as we have Loki, God of Stories right here, with a description of having found his glorious purpose, Loki now oversees all timelines. As you can see right here, you can see how the little, horns and everything else have this kind of, interesting little design going on. A little bit of nice attention to detail and everything else, but that isn't the only skin added for the Loki collaborations, because we also have Sylvie right here as well, with a description of former goddess of mischief who just wants to have her own life on the timeline. Very nice skin coming out, and it will be sold in the item shop. We currently don't know when the date is going to be for it. We just know that they randomly decided to decrypt it out of nowhere, so it could be within the next few days, or it could be a long time away. And even though this isn't in the files, I thought I'd go ahead and talk about it since it is a new collaboration. We have a brand new My Hero Academia League of Villains collaboration coming very soon. The actual bundle asset wasn't encrypted, but the skins themselves are, which is why we can't show them in the background footage. But I thought I'd go ahead and quickly mention this, right? So if you wanted to get Shigaraki, you wanted to get Toga or Dabi, you can expect to see those releasing in the near future. It could be any time between tomorrow, tonight, or even like a month from now, right? But we do know that it is finished and it is in the files, so that's something to kind of be excited for. But with that said, the other cosmetics, which I won't really talk about too much, are things that are already available in the item shop, such as the AWR Trooper, we have Chewbacca, we have the new Luke outfit, and then of course, by the way, you have this little harness variant right here, and then of course you also have the Lando Calrissian outfit as well, but that's nothing really too crazy to talk about, right? It's just, you've already seen those in the item shop and everything, so we don't really have to dwell on those too often. For backblings here, we have Miss Minutes as a backbling. Now this one is secretly reactive, and when you get an elimination, Miss Minutes will actually do a little salute, no special sounds or anything, but just a little salute with their left arm, just kind of, high five you, or I guess, celebrate you actually getting an elimination. We also have ourselves Sylvie's crown as a backbling. This does kind of just float on your back and everything, and it looks pretty cool. And now it does mention that it's a relic of the life Sylvie has left behind, just kind of playing into the whole entire Loki's TV series. We have the Destin Igus backbling right here, which is actually a pretty simplistic one, but pretty nice. We have ourselves the Drone Dock backbling, which is actually going to be a part of that Save Save the World starter pack. As you can see right here, it is just kind of like a little drone connected to a pod. As you kind of jump around and everything, the little like fins of the drone do wiggle around a little bit, but it's not going to like fly off of your back or anything like that. We have the Floral Flutters back bling, which is already in the item shop, you know, with that new Honey Dancer skin. We got the Kinetic Scabbard as an actual back bling right here, which is related to this outfit right here, the Reckless Wraith. So that is pretty cool to see. We have Pandora's Box, which we don't currently know how you'll obtain it, but it does appear to be like one of those free quest rewards. So that is something that I wasn't really expecting them to do, but you know what? I'm completely fine with it because, you know, it's a little like memorabilia or relic to the current season we're in. As you can see right here, you have a little symbol in it, and I don't know if you switch back and forth if the symbol will change. We can go ahead and quickly see. Maybe, yeah, the symbol is going to be different basically every time you play, so that is a cool little Easter egg to actually see as you go through. And if we go ahead and swap once again, will the symbol change? Actually, it might just be changing over time because we just saw that symbol right there. But yeah, boom, another symbol right there, so that's pretty cool to see with Pandora's Box. We have the Snapshot Pack back bling right here, which is a nice little bee-themed camera. We have the Tatsuo's gear bag right here, which is going to be for that Battle Royale starter pack, you know, nothing too crazy there. And then, of course, we have the back blings for Star Wars, which is the AWR pack, the Cloud City model, the disassembled C-3PO, and the Yoda himself. Which I mean, like, look how look how detailed Yoda is. It's just kind of off-putting in some ways. But you know, a lot of new cosmetics here and there. For pickaxes, we have Sylvie's sword. When I swing these, the sound effects are actually kind of a little broken because of the locker UI, but you can still see the little hit effects going on. We have the TVA time stick right here for the Loki collaboration as well. As we continue going on here, however, we have stuff like the clamp hammer, which is for the Save the World starter pack. You can hear that, you know, the hit sound is just completely broken for whatever reason, but it still is there. You have the Crimson Size, which is going to be for the Battle Royale starter pack. You can kind of get an idea for how the effects actually apply on it. We have the Carver of Fate pickaxe right here, which is actually for the skin I have equipped right now, that new, what is it, the Elowen skin. As you can see, this is the same pickaxe that is over on the side of the outfit, or I guess, is it the same? Maybe it's different, hold on. Okay, so like as you can see right here, we have like the little blue kind of going on there, and then if you go to the actual outfit, that blue is missing. I assume that that's like a little sheath that it's actually inside of, which would make a little bit more sense. We have the Kinetic Rex Sword right here, which is something that you're able to swing around and see a little hit effect from. Now you can see it's a little bit of like a red and black effect, and then of course you have the Star Wars things such as Yoda's cane right here. We have, of course, the Wookiee Battle Staff as well, right here that you're able to swing around and everything. You can see the hit effect is a little blue. And the Vibro Axe. Now, of course, when it comes to other cosmetics such as gliders, we don't have anything new. No new contrails, no new auras, but we do have some new emotes. First up, we have Mischief Flip right here, which is actually going to be for the Loki collaboration. I think it's a pretty cool emote, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on what you think about it. It just infinitely loops those 4 little different designs and everything. So it's not like it's going to loop anything too crazy or it's going to have a special little Easter egg or whatnot, but it is a nice little emote to use, and I definitely think it's one of the more aesthetically pleasing ones. We have the little AT-AT emote, which we've already kind of showcased to you guys previously in yesterday's video. Nothing too much to write home about there, you know, just one of the new things in the game. But we also have the Serenity dual person emote, meaning that you and another person will be able to do this. This is the version of the actual person who owns the emote when they're starting it. As you can see, they have the table and everything. They got the little like umbrella behind them, the little cherry blossoms kind of falling down and everything else. And if you look closely at the food, you actually have little faces on them, which I think is adorable. But as we go over here to emote number 6, which doesn't have an ID, this is how it's going to look for the person who joins you. They're going to still have some of those little effects going on and stuff. They'll be sipping tea or whatever else it is with you, but they won't have a little umbrella above them or anything like that. Of course, the table will still be there because it is a 2-person emote, so the first person has their stuff going on while the second person has theirs as well, but it is a nice little thing to see in this update. Now, I don't know when it will be releasing in the item shop, but it is an item shop emote, and then we have other stuff as well, such as Growling Chewbacca, which is a free reward from Twitch right now, and we have the Scorch It Icon Series emote, or I guess emoticon, which actually is a little bugged right now, and shouldn't actually be a part of the Icon series, because this is for Lena Scorch, and this is going to be one of the upcoming PlayStation Plus Celebration Pack cosmetics you'll be able to earn. For Lobby, this time around, we have a few things here and there, you know, in terms of loading screen. This one is one of the loading screens you can get for free over on Twitch by participating with some, like, website browser extension type thing that is only available on PC. We have ourselves another loading screen being New Adventures for Lego Star Wars, which I think is a pretty nice one, you know, just a little key art for Lego Star Wars. We have ourselves a loading screen that you'll be able to get by doing the Medusa snapshot that storyline quest line and, you know, ending off the storyline for the season. Of course, you can see Hope and everything else kind of going on here, which means that Hope, yep, is still a part of the storyline and the Easter egg and everything. And then we have the Stygian Temptation loading screen right here with Hope once again and Jonesy. Now, this loading screen is going to be earnable during Whiplash Wild Week, which is going to be a whole entire week dedicated to just Whiplashes being everywhere. You being able to drive around the Fortnite island, do tricks and all that type of stuff, and just make it around everywhere else with so much mobility. This will be one of the loading screen rewards, you know, just a nice little thing for them to throw out there, even if it isn't, you know, 100% related to just driving around, right? I mean, Pandora's box itself isn't really related to all of that, but it is still a free reward at the end of the day, so I'm not going to complain about it. For wraps here, we have Sylvie's armor as a wrap. When you actually shoot this, you can see that a little green glow goes across the wrap. If we shoot it a little bit, then wait, it does reset the animation, so it's not like it's going to, you know, continue flowing and then just reflow again or anything. It will reset. That's something to keep in mind. We have ourselves the Dreamy Bouquet emote or wrap or whatever else. I can't even English today, which has a nice little animation by default on its own. And then when you actually shoot it, you can see that it doesn't really have too much going on, but it has these little like flowers that or petals that actually glow when you shoot. If I go ahead and spam it real quick, you can kind of see that glow as it intensifies as you continue shooting. But of course, it will die down as you don't spam shoot it. We have Kinetic Red right here, which is reactive. If we trigger the gun, as you can see, it's just kind of like the red lines that kind of glow. If we spam it, you can kind of see it, and then as it dies down, it doesn't really have that glow in the front or anything, but it is a nice wrap to see. We got the Pop Nana animated wrap, which is going to be sold in the item shop. This one doesn't have any reactivity, but it's a little funky. It's a little interesting of a wrap to see, and you know what? I'm kind of fine with it. If we actually go ahead and put it on the special, you can see how it affects things like boats. It is all over the place. You have lines going one way, lines going the other way, but a lot of bananas all over the actual wrap. As we go over here to AWR armor, it is reactive. This one's already released in the item shop, however, and it's just that blue little glow right there. We have the Chewy wrap right here, which isn't reactive or animated, just a nice little simplistic wrap. We have the Fate Carver Insignia wrap right here, which isn't reactive or animated, but, you know, once again, some nice little colors on it. And then Scorch Rally as a wrap, which is actually going to be the wrap for the upcoming Lego, or not even Lego, but the Lena Scorch PlayStation Plus starter pack. So if you wanted more cosmetics to actually finish out that set, you will be getting some soon, including her originally unfinished Pickaxe, which I won't be showing in this video because it was added in a previous update. Down in the cars category, we have two new cars. We have the Best Car, and we actually have the Cintio car, both of them available in the item shop right now. For decals, we have, of course, you know, the default ones for the Cintio right here. Nothing too crazy going on, but of course, you know, things to see. But we also have some original decals here, such as Anakin Pod Racer for the Octane, which has a very unique little design going on with it. We also have, if we can find it here, the Darth Maul decal for the Octane as well, which has a little horns at the top and everything else. And then you have all the different Best Car decals right here, you know, themed around the different characters and everything. You have, I think, around 5 different options total you can actually select from for that, so that's pretty nice to see. For wheels, we have the semi-speed wheels, which I'll go ahead and show, you know, a few little color variations of. It just kind of changes the colors right there. We have the Darth Maul wheels. We have ourselves all of the different Beskar wheels as well, which are already in the game in the item shop and everything else. And then we have the Turbine wheels, which once again have different color variations, which change the inner glow of the wheels. For trails, we have ourselves the Energy Binders trail, which actually doesn't have any edit styles to it, but it is a nice little trail to see. And the Zigzag trail as well with edit styles. So for example, you can see it in yellow, you can see it in blue, you can see it in white. It has all those different colors for you to mix and match it however you'd like. And then for boost, we have the red lightsaber first off right here, which I think is very unique. Now something I could mention about this, if this car has 1 boost in the back, no, it has 2. Okay, does the best car have 2 in the back? Yeah, okay, it does. Actually, wait, hold on. Maybe it only has 1. Nope, it has 2. But if you have a car that only has 1 booster spot in the back, it will just have 1 lightsaber trail instead of these 2 ones. So that is something to keep in mind, but that's similar to everything else, right? We have the synthwave boost right here with a lot of different color options. Once again, you can have like a green one, for example. You can have an all black one. You can go ahead and have an all white one. Tons of different color combinations right there, but a lot of stuff kind of going down for vehicles. For instruments right here, we have a PCB set right here, part of the expandable system set, which is things such as the motherboard base, and I love it because I'm a nerd for computer stuff. We have the PCB 6 string right here, which is one of the actual other items that'll be sold in the item shop. The 7 string guitar for the Star Wars set and everything else. We have ourselves the circuit breaker, which I think is very unique, and I think it's just adorable to actually see. But of course, we have the Endorian drum kit as well for the Star Wars collaboration. We have ourselves the resistor keys as an actual key keytar that you're able to use once it's sold in the item shop, and of course the keytar for the Star Wars event. And then as we go over here to microphone, we also have the circuit mic, which is part of the whole entire collaboration, or not even collab, but the PCB set. And I think it's really interesting to see them releasing sets of different cosmetics in the files at once, so that if there's a certain theme you like, you're able to eventually pick up that whole entire theme in the shop instead of getting that theme for an instrument that you may not even use. But yeah, with that said, there isn't really too much else to talk about here. We can go ahead and showcase some of the different things in their Lego forms. So if we go over here, we have Loki, God of Stories, in Lego form with a cape as well. We have ourselves Sylvie in a Lego form as well right here. As we continue onwards, we have the AWR Trooper. We got Chewbacca. We have ourselves the new Luke skin. We got ourselves Lando, which has the cape as well, as you can see. I love how they're putting capes on Lego outfits now. We have Carrie, aka the Save the World Starter Pack skin right there. We have ourselves the Elowin skin, the Honey Dancer skin, as you can see how the hair actually affects the back and everything. We have the Lavendra skin right here, which actually doesn't have any of the bee design really going on top of it, except for, you know, like a little bee over here on the left arm. But I do think it's interesting to see a little banana on the side, because if we go out of Lego Fortnite, for example, actually I could just do this by putting a back bling on. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that real quick. You can see that the banana is actually a bee knife. And they do a lot of censorship in Lego Fortnite that I think is funny, where they turn guns or ammo or whatever else into just little bananas or, you know, little rubber duckies and stuff. And I think it's just kind of adorable to see that. We have Reckless Wraith right here. Let's see, do we have any sign of any censorship going on? I don't really see anything right there. We have the Tatsuo skin right here, which it just has like tattoos and everything, so you know it's not really going to have too much in censorship. And then we have the Titan skin, which I think looks very, very cool in the Lego form. It's just very aesthetically pleasing. And then of course, to end off today's video, let's go ahead and show you the emotes in their Lego form. We have Mischief's Flip, which actually has, you know, the different swapping of things, but, you know, a lot bigger because it is Lego-ified. I do like how they have some things that get Lego-ified and some things that don't. We have the little AT-AT in its Lego form and everything else. And then we have the Serenity emote right here, which of course has to have all of the Lego-ified goodness. You still have kind of like HD pedals and everything else, but you do have a Lego umbrella, you have a Lego table, and a Lego little cup and everything. And then of course, if you're someone who joins in, you just get a Lego stool and the Lego cup as well. So with that said, hope James and Chambits enjoyed today's video recapping all of the brand new cosmetics added in the v29.40 update, aka the final update of Chapter 5 Season 2, including the upcoming My Hero Academia collaboration. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload where we'll be talking about the Lego Fortnite mode and how you're actually able to get some free building sets without spending a single dime in the item shop. So if you liked today's video, consider subscribing, and peace out.